Hello everyone. Now we will move on to our next debugging challenge. And this debugging challenge is based upon module pool topic. We are getting a runtime error into this module pool program. So we will see how to correct that particular runtime error. And into this particular debugging challenge, I will not be able to place the code at shared drive. You all know whatever that debugging challenge code is there, we are always placing at the shared drive. If I will go for shared drive in the error code folder in debugging challenges folder, we are always placing the code into this particular folder. We have the error code, and into this particular folder we have the solution code. But for debugging challenge number 17, this particular debugging challenge, I will not be able to place the code because into this particular debugging challenge, we have the screen, we will write the logic in PBO, PAI, we will create the transaction code. So it's not possible to place the code at the shared drive. So what I will do into this particular debugging challenge, I will firstly replicate the runtime error. I will write the code. Then we will see how to correct that particular runtime error. So we'll go for both the things. I will show the live demo. Firstly, we will replicate and then we will go for the solution. And yes, this is most common runtime error. Yes, many times I'm getting this kind of request. So I thought it's good that it should be taken as a part of debugging challenge. So what I will do, firstly, I will show you runtime error, then we will replicate same to same runtime error. Suppose I'm running this module pool program. I'm executing in a new window and we are getting a runtime error, wrong program type for submit. So we'll firstly see how to replicate this runtime error, why this runtime error is coming, then we will simply go for the solution. So what I will do, I'll firstly replicate this. I will go for SC38 transaction code. So this is our debugging challenge number 17. And most common debugging challenge, yes, many times I'm getting this kind of request from so many participants that they are getting this runtime error. So I'm going for create. Suppose I will simply give the title to display the sales order details. And into this debugging challenge, you need to develop first because you will not be able to copy paste the code. Suppose I'm taking module pool program because we are developing a module pool program. I will save this as a local object. I will go to display object list. It is navigating to SC80 transaction code. Now I will develop a screen here. I will create a screen here. I will right click onto the program, create screen. Suppose I will go for screen number 100. I will just give the short description, suppose screen. I will go to layout. Screen painter will open and I will design one label, input field and button. And I will take VBAK table. Suppose firstly I am designing one label. Suppose I am giving the name sales underscore LBL. I will give the text. Suppose sales document number. Suppose I will take input output field. Suppose I will go for table name hyphen column name. You can give any name. It is totally your wish. I just gave table name hyphen column name. Now I will go for submit button. Yes, it is asking Do you want to refer to data dictionary? Yes, I want to refer it to data dictionary. Now I will design one submit button. Suppose name of the button is submit underscore btn. Yes, for this debugging challenge, at least you must require the basic knowledge of module pool topic. Suppose I gave the label submit. You all know every button has a function code. So I will give the function code, suppose submit. Now, suppose from VBAK table, we'll go for 4 fields. So we have a shortcut here. I will simply click onto this button, dictionary/program fields. This button, dictionary/program fields. I will pass the table name VBAK, get from dictionary. Suppose I will take ER-DAT, ER-ZET, ER-NUM, and VB type. I will simply take these 4 columns. Suppose I will double click. These are our output fields. So I will simply go to program and remove the input field checkbox because they are our output fields. I will go for this and I will go for this. I will save. I will close. And now I will activate. Now I will simply declare a internal table. Suppose I will write types begin of LTY underscore data. I will take 5 columns. VBELN, type VBELN underscore VA, ERDAT, ERZET, ERNUM, and VB type. You can open the table VBAK and copy paste from there. I remember the data element, so I'm simply writing. I will end this particular structure. I will declare internal table and work area. LT underscore data, type table of LTY underscore data. Now we will go for work area type LTY underscore data. Now you all know whenever you will click on the submit button, PAI will trigger. Whenever you are performing the action, process after input is triggering. So we'll write the logic in PAI. So this is our PAI. I will uncomment. I will simply go for create. Yes. I will go for new include. As it is not possible to paste the code into shared folder, so I need to firstly show you how we are writing the code. So firstly, we are writing the code to replicate the runtime error. I am writing select VBELN, ERDAT, ERZET, ERNUM, VB type. From which particular table? VBAK. We are storing into internal table, where VBELN is equal to VBAK hyphen VBELN. But the input name we gave in the layout, but the input field we designed, but the name we gave, I told you at that time, table name hyphen column name, we gave VBAK hyphen VBELN. Whatever the name you are giving, you need to pass the same name here. Now, you all know based upon our input, only single record will come into this internal table. We are passing a single sales order number. So based upon that, single record will come into this internal table. So I'll simply go to read table. Read table LT underscore data into LWA underscore data. I'm writing index 1. because our internal table has only one record at index 1. I will write if size sub RC equal to 0. So our data is in work area. From work area, we'll simply pass it to output fields. Just check your layout. What is the name of your output fields? If I will go to layout, because we took the shortcut. Suppose if I will go here, what is this? VBAK dat. What is this? VBAK ZET. What is this? VBAK num. What is this? VBAK VB type. So we'll simply bind with this output fields. So I will simply write LWA underscore data. Suppose VBAK dat is equal to LWA data dat. You all know Control D is the shortcut. dat, ERZET, num, VB type. Here I will change. It is ERZET, num, VB type. I will check the syntax. I need to write table statement. Yes, because it is taking saying VBAK, VBELN is unknown. So I'll simply write tables VBAK. So I will write tables VBAK. I will check the syntax. Syntactically correct. I will go to display mode and activate each and every part. So we have done with the logic part, screen designing. So whenever user will click on the submit button, it will display the creation date, time, username, and document category based upon the sales order. Now you all know you cannot independently run a module pool program. You need to create a transaction code. So I will create a transaction code. So I will right click onto this program. I will go for create transaction. You can create through SC93 also directly. It is totally your wish. So I'm going for create transaction. Suppose I'm giving some name to the transaction code. Suppose Z debug underscore 17. I will just give the description. Debugging challenge 17. I'm going for radio button, program and selection screen. I'm going for OK. Now I'm passing the program name. This is our program name. ZMP underscore debugging underscore 17. I'm selecting these 3 checkboxes. I'm going for save. So you can see now we have one more part, that is transaction. Now everything is done. Now we will simply run this module pool program. Whenever I'm running this module pool program, I will simply go for execute in a new window and we will get a runtime error. You can see I'm getting a runtime error, and what the runtime error is, wrong program type for submit. You are trying to go for a program. The program has type M instead of 1 in its attributes. Only programs of type 1 can be started with submit. Now into the next video, we will simply understand what is the meaning of this particular runtime error and how we can resolve this. And this is most common mistake which so many people are doing. Yes, so we'll simply go for the solution of the same. So what is the summary of this particular debugging challenge? into this debugging challenge, we have a runtime error in module pull program, and the runtime error is wrong program type for submit. Yes. And into this debugging challenge, I will not be able to place the code at the shared drive. So you need to develop the code manually. So firstly, I'm showing you how we are writing the code. So we took a simple requirement. We have a input field sales order number. Whenever I will click on the submit button, it will display the details of that sales order number. So I created the screen. I have written the logic in PAI, and I simply created that transaction code. And when we are running this module pull program, we are getting this runtime error. Now, in the next video, we will completely analyze this runtime error and we will see how to correct this runtime. So that's it in this video. Thank you.